Starting out with a blank credit history feels like standing outside a locked room where the key is hidden inside. Lenders demand a strong Experian score before approving you for a loan, credit card, or apartment lease, yet building that score requires borrowing money first. This paradox traps millions of first-time borrowers in a state of financial gridlock, crippled by the fear that one wrong application might sink their financial future before it even starts. The anxiety is justified because standard credit scoring algorithms favor long-standing payment histories. When your profile shows zero credit history, algorithms interpret your lack of data as uncalculated risk, often leading to immediate rejections or sky-high interest rates. The primary barrier for first-time borrowers stems from how Experian structures its algorithm. The score relies on 5 key components: payment history accounting for 35%, total credit utilization accounting for 30%, length of credit history making up 15%, new credit inquiries taking up 10%, and credit mix completing the final 10%. A first-time borrower lacks depth across all 5 categories. The common impulse is to apply for standard credit cards or personal loans, but every formal application triggers a hard inquiry on your report. When a borrower with a thin file accumulates multiple hard inquiries in a short period, the algorithm flags them as high risk, driving their starting score downward before they ever secure approval. To break this cycle without taking unnecessary damage, you must strategically bypass traditional underwriting bottlenecks. The safest foundational step involves securing a collateral-backed card, known as a secured credit card. Unlike traditional credit cards, a secured card requires a cash deposit, typically $200, which acts as your spending limit and security buffer for the lender. Because the lender faces minimal financial risk, approval rates remain high for beginners. Once approved, the issuer reports your monthly payments to Experian just like any normal card. By charging small, recurring monthly expenses, such as a single utility bill, and paying the balance in full every single month, you establish a consistent, positive payment history, satisfying 35% of the FICO score equation. A secondary technique to accelerate score growth involves becoming an authorized user on an established relative's or partner's credit account. When added to an account with a long history of on-time payments and low credit utilization, that entire positive payment history gets mirrored onto your Experian report. You gain the benefits of their historical credit length and low utilization ratio without needing to make purchases on the card yourself. However, this strategy carries shared risk. If the primary cardholder makes late payments or maxes out the card, those negative marks will instantly depress your newly formed Experian score as well. Managing credit utilization is where most new borrowers make costly mistakes. Utilization refers to the percentage of your total limit that you use each billing cycle. If your secured card has a $200 limit and you end the month with a $100 balance, your utilization sits at 50%. High utilization signals financial stress to Experian's model, causing sudden drops in your score. The target threshold is keeping utilization below 10%, but never exceeding 30%. Achieving this does not require sacrificing card usage. It simply requires paying off the balance before the official statement closing date, so the reported balance stays minimal. Modern credit features like Experian Boost provide another immediate avenue for first-timers to log positive data without borrowing. This service allows you to link your primary bank account directly to your Experian file. The platform scans for historical, on-time payments toward everyday expenses like phone bills, utility services, and streaming subscriptions. Once identified, these payments are added directly to your credit file as positive signals. For someone starting with zero credit history, adding 6 to 12 months of verified cell phone and utility payments can generate an immediate baseline score, skipping the standard 6-month waiting window typical for traditional cards. Finally, long-term credit health depends on avoiding unnecessary hard inquiries. Avoid applying for multiple lines of credit simultaneously in hopes that one will approve you. Instead, use soft-check pre-approval tools offered by financial institutions, which allow you to gauge approval odds without impacting your Experian file. Focus on maintaining a single secured line and an authorized user status for 6 to 12 months. As the profile matures, your payment history will stabilize, your utilization will remain low, and your Experian score will naturally transition into the strong tier required for prime loan terms.